Show me your tax returns. Show me your bank statements. Show me your face. Show me your profile, your side profile. Show me your body, top to bottom. Do a 360. Those are the requirements for you to come for me. Those are the requirements for you to come for me. Okay, you think I'm joking? It's the actual truth.
Mommy, let me see your bank statements. I need to see how broke you are. Oh yeah, and let me see that box down there. Let me go ahead and take a whiff of that because we just got to check that pH level, right? Huh, guys? And let me talk to your mom. I need to interview her. Make sure that she raised you into a young, nice, fine woman. And if your mom's not around, let's go ahead and talk to your grandmother to make sure that she was instilling them some nice, wholesome values into your life. Okay, other than that, you do a 360 for me because, hey, your face might look good, but that bottom half might not be. So let's face it, all right?
29, single with no kids. Of course I'm not going to babysit. 29, single with no kids. I try not to be too happy around married couples. They don't like that. 29, single with no kids. I booked a flight to another country next weekend. I have no idea why. 29, single with no kids. Of course I can cook, but it's like, why would I try? 29, single with no kids. 5:45 p.m. on a Tuesday, and I just left the liquor store. 29, single with no kids. I'm willing to die for my boundaries.
My boy is single, 29 with no kids, and on the top of the list for all you women out there, that's 29, huh? I bet she's keeping it 100 and standing on business.
This last 2 weeks have really shown me that you guys will still fuck with a pregnant girl and try to eat her butt, big belly and all.
You already know what they say about pregnant girls. Y'all got the best, ooh-wee. Y'all got the best heaven's playground. Everybody wants to go and play a little bit inside that thing. Come on, dude. That's a no risk at all reward. Of course they're going to try to go with that move.
Y'all are in my DMs thinking I'm not reading what y'all saying. No, I read what y'all say. Why would you ask me on Wednesday, is this true? Are you really pregnant? What the fuck? And then on Thursday at 10 o'clock, you like, damn, you look so fucking good, shorty, let me eat your butt. You wasn't just confused yesterday? I get congratulations. Then I get, damn, shorty, let me take you out tomorrow on a dinner date.
Now, hold on. When you say men, not all men is trying to chew out that box now. Just keep it real. Not all men are trying to go for the coffin. And y'all know what I mean. The coffin where dead things lie. But other than that, man, it's a men trying to shoot up the club. We're trying to shoot a visit. That's a flex for guys to pull on a Prego, bro. We're going to pull on a Prego and get in that box and do our thing with no risk. Come on now.
I don't pay child support.
Okay, we're going to move on.
And why would I pay child support? I'm not a bum.
Did you pay for their school?
Of course.
Okay.
When you're saying, what do I pay? You're thinking child support. I'm not giving anything. I take care of my babies.
Okay, what does that look like?
Put the school, clothes, trips, etc.
So you still have one that's underage?
Yes, and well taken care of.
So who drives him to school?
His mom.
So you pay for the gas?
No.
Do you pay for her car insurance?
No.
Do you pay for her car bill?
No.
Do you pay for her light bill?
No.
Do you give her money for food?
Of course.
How much?
Whatever she needs.
Check out how this woman is trying to peel this man apart and trying to find something bad about what he's doing in his situation. Bro just said he's taking care of all his kids, but yet you just couldn't believe it and you're just picking out any random bill? God damn, the next question you're going to know is this man paying for their Netflix account?
You're thinking, I need X, Y, and Z, but there's some women on this planet who move a certain way. And when they need something, some women will say, baby, I need this, and it's done.
Baby, you are my baby daddy.
No.
We made a mistake, right? Remember?
There you go again. You're not child support. You're not a judge. All you can do is say what you would like for your life. You can't say what's good for somebody else's life.
Find me one mother that is okay with raising time-wise
I'm listening.
and financially their child with the dad saying, yeah,
I know 5 of them.
Homie standing on business, man. Homie is standing on business. Shorty try to shut this man down and embarrass this dude. Look, come on now, dude. He can flex in his situation. He ain't doing nothing wrong. Come on now. She couldn't even believe it. And low key hating on this man on the podcast.
A man that loves you and respects you will never put a peeing machine in your mouth.
Thanks for that information. I'm so glad I do it myself. If nobody wants to date single moms, how we all got boyfriends?
Because we all know single moms with kids, they've already been smashing. If you have 1, 2, 3 kids, that means you highly accessible.
Somebody is lying on this app, because I will have my daughter in my arms and I will have somebody come ask me out. And I'll just be like, oh, well, like, you know I got a kid, right? And they're like, all right, cool. What kind of snacks you like?
Shit, may as well bring the PlayStation 5 and let them play too.
So somebody is lying. I need all the men that say that men don't want single moms to come forward.
We all know that single moms are having a good time when they're kid-free or the kids are busy. Come on now. That's a thing, man. Men like single moms because they know, hey, they already been smashing and they already been clapping. I just said it. All right. With that mindset, they're going to try to pull on you and go with your moves. They're not trying to have a relationship with you. They ain't trying to marry you. They ain't trying to take care of them kids.
My ex was a great guy. Like, even after we broke up, still sending me flowers to my apartment. You know, like, just a great guy, but for somebody else. What? And we didn't break up because of anything that he did to me, anything that I found out or anything that I did to him. We literally broke up because just of small things.
Small things like accountability. Small things like you didn't want to do what that man was trying to get you to do. Small things like that man was trying to ask you to change something about yourself and you didn't want to do it. All right. So that man was good, still sending you flowers for whatever reason we don't know. Maybe it was good. Maybe you're just trying to smash after it's all said and done. But look, man, we already know. If a man is too good and he's doing all the right things, then guess what? It's you.
A regular conversation with you, and you're just it's not even the fact.
You know what's sad and crazy about this situation? Reading the comments on the original video, a lot of guys don't even know what's going on in this situation. They think that it's the homegirl recording her fake crying in order to manipulate him to win an argument. Nah. She was getting tossed up by some dude. The boyfriend was calling the phone and she wasn't answering. And dude is recording her pump faking the boyfriend. The boyfriend is calling her out for being shady and she turned on the whole tears to manipulate him and make him feel bad about being insecure. I have seen chicks do this shit so many times to dudes when I was in my 20s, and it was always women under the age of 24. I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to get on here and say this, but chicks under 24 are not good candidates for serious relationships. They only get boyfriends to use them as a utility.
Hands down, I don't trust any woman with a whole pack of rubbers pinned to her bulletin board. That just tells me she's taking names, she's taking numbers, she got them in line. Check this shit out, guys. Y'all see this right here?
Did not expect consideration from a woman until I got it. And now I be goddamned if a woman come by here and not be considerate and I let her slide. I didn't know that I needed to be spoken to in a gentle way until a woman did it. I didn't know I needed to have space held for me emotionally until a woman did it. So do I expect way more? And don't, that's not even to mention the work that I've done in my own life. This is about, yes, men actually are raising our standard. It's happening slowly and surely, but it is happening. And I think right now we at this stalemate because women are raising theirs too. You feel me? So we all kind of looking at each other like, what else do you do? You know what I'm saying? Because no, I'm gonna keep it as candid as I can. For the longest time, money was enough. It was enough. You make you a decent living, you could find you a woman. Whether y'all loved each other or not wasn't the point. Y'all could find somebody. You had some on you could bear some kids, take care of a home, you could find you a man. That's not gonna work for nobody no more. So men are like, all right, you got shorty, what else? The last chick got that. Like, I ain't even have to work for that. So if you don't got more than that, what's up? And the same thing with ladies looking at the men. Like, big dog, I got my own 6 figures, so what else do you do aside from come with money? So it's like, yes, we are all raising our standards. What the problem is, we've hit a stalemate because this is new territory for everybody.
Of course, men are raising their standards, man. We are not putting up with the simple, oh, look, all I can do is wash some dishes. Oh, I can fold your clothes. Oh, we can do all that shit ourselves. And if we get in the bag, we can pay another person to do that shit. What else are you going to bring to the table? Are you going to change the way I feel? Are you going to change the emotional aptitude that men have been getting measured up to their entire lives. All right, yes, you can find a good woman if you worked hard enough, but right now we don't worry about that shit no more. We want some peace. We want some support on a whole new level that we never seen. Some of us still trying to figure it out, but most of us who really know what they're looking for is going to guide you. We're going to lead you into that. We're going to tell you what we're looking for. Mommy, just open up your ears. That's all you have to do.
Now I'm going to say this. If that woman tells you how much she hates her ex and how much she hates her baby daddy and how they did everything so wrong and just treated her so poorly,
that means he can come back and smash at any time.
you need to let that woman alone. And if that woman is currently dragging that man through something, or they're going through some drama and she's telling you she's going through all this stuff currently with her ex or with her baby daddy, that is not someone that you need to deal with. Number one, because that woman is not healed. Number two, that woman has a vindictive spirit. So understand that at some point, once she hooks you in and she gets you to save her, because she's putting on a damsel in distress and a victim mask for you to come save her and get her out of the circumstances that she probably created in the first place. Now, I won't say all the time.
You already know what Project Pat said. Don't save them. They don't want to be saved.
Because there are some circumstances where someone is truly just not kind to you. But what I'm saying is, be cognizant of these women that you try to save. As women, of course, we benefit from guidance and we benefit from leadership and to be taught. But understand that some women who are fixated on how poorly they were treated by other people have not healed and they're not moving on with their life. So you don't got to listen to me, but you better listen to some Project Pat.
You already know I said don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. Look, check this out, man. It's already a flag enough. If she is still not in a healthy position after a breakup, that means she is still in the process of breaking up with that person. You coming along, it's just going to be temporary void fillers. You're just filling in the gaps here and there. You might even be paying some bills for all we know. We're just making her feel good on a Saturday night when you take her out to eat. All right. But at the end of the day, she is dealing with this man. She's trying to figure out if she still loves this man or hates this man, wants to be with this man or don't want to be with this man. So guys, red flags. If she's in a process of healing and trying to get over a breakup, post-wise, be on guard.
So this comment says, if you're going to date a single mom, you have to realize she will always have feelings for her ex, no matter how much she says she hates him. First of all, the hate that a lot of women talk about is actually their anger towards themselves for their poor choices, and they take that out on the men. This goes back to the accountability issue, where women don't want to take accountability for their behavior, so they take it out on the baby dads. Now, you said that you have to realize that she will always have feelings for her ex, and that's just simply not true. A lot of us have zero feelings for our exes, even though we have children involved, but we are forced to coexist or co-parent, because if we didn't have children involved, we'd never speak again. And so this is a highly said thing and misconception on the internet. Just because you have kids with somebody does not mean you're always going to have feelings for them. Additionally, if we're talking about children, you have to really consider that if you want to take on somebody else's kids, you're going to form a bond with those kids, and you have no say in anything health related. You have no opinion in anything. And if you break up, guess what? Those kids are going to have their heart broken just as much as you. So imagine spending 2 years with children that aren't yours, and then you break up and you never see them again. That is why, another reason outside of the financial burden, it's not smart, if you do not have kids, to date someone with kids. Now, lastly, if you really believe that someone that has kids with someone is always going to have feelings for them, then that's a you issue, because that's like saying that any ex you break up with, you're always going to have feelings for them, and that just isn't the case. Okay, bye.
Sarah said this right, guys. I'm just saying, there's nothing that you can say. Your opinion really doesn't matter, all right? It's going to be a long, drawn-out battle. You're going to have to put some history up in there before your opinions about kids and how to raise kids actually matters. That's going to be a hard one. So I don't know what you guys do when you have stepkids or whatever, guys. So if you're dating someone with kids, hey, look, leave it in the comments. Tell me, guys, what you guys are doing to
my child support check with me. Boy, this weekend we had a time and it was all on that man's dime. We starting off with $7.50, so I hit it straight to the bank. I took out all that money because I just knew I was about to spend it up. I went to the beauty supply store because you know I got to look good after them funds hit. I did my hair, my makeup, my nails, and I sprayed some of my $130 perfume that I bought with my last check. Then I went to dinner at the Urban Oyster and I ordered everything that I possibly could on the menu. Because why not? He's literally paying for it. I'm a baby mama. Of course I'm gonna go out to dinner with my child support check. Next up, I totally forgot it was my godmommy's birthday, so I had to go to Bath and Body Works to get her some candles. And why would I not use the money that he gave me to do it? If it's my godmommy, then it's your godmommy too. They had a sale, 2 for $24, so you already know I copped up and bought 4 of them. Now that I think about it, I don't know why I didn't get myself some. I went to Chick-fil-A and got me a nice lunch. And you already know I supersized it and told him to keep the change. Then I came home, laid down and watched some TV. Oh my God, I was so tired after spending all that man's money. Whew, I'll see y'all in the next one.
An Airbnb exposes a guy
Yep.
for cheating on his wife. Now this guy's like, oh, I'm suing you. How dare you?
A guy rented an Airbnb. He and some buddies were going to go watch a college football game. And so he had let the host know, who's a super host. A super host is somebody who rents all the time, has 5 stars, nothing but 5 stars. And that's very important to people that are Airbnb owners. And said, I'm going to have a couple buddies and we're going to go watch the game and hang out. Okay. And there were rules on that particular home for how many guests that you could have. There's security system. The superhost is able to have cameras and see what's going on outside the property, not inside. So what happens is he rolls in and he ends up bringing many, many more people, and they get noise complaints, and the police are called. And so this woman, the superhost, goes and looks at her camera system and sees there's not 4 people there. There's 13 people there, and they're having a party. So she messages them through the app and says, everybody must leave except for the 4. And he said, we're not making any noise. We didn't do anything. And so they get into a spat back and forth, back and forth. Well, under the rules that she had with him, she sent him a $960 bill for the additional guest. He refused to pay. So then she responds and says, look, I've looked at the cameras. Would you like me to send this picture to Teresa? Well, she'd gotten on Facebook and seen that his wife's name was Teresa. And it's this guy walking into the Airbnb with a very young, very attractive female that is not his wife.
Not Teresa.
And so then she says, and nice bag. Where did she get the bag? And she zooms in on this bag. She goes, should I send your wife this in case she wants this bag too? And so starts to extort him. Extortion is illegal.
Sure.
So yes, you have somebody who rented an Airbnb that then did not follow the rules, that then was told you have to pay more money. Now, what a normal person would do under those circumstances is probably say, here's the money, let's let this die down. For him to get into this war with her when she says, I've got these photographs I could send to your wife, he still fought with her. Well, what did the superhost do? She sent the pictures to his wife, who then got the photographs, who then filed divorce. So now they're going through divorce proceedings. Very expensive, very messy. And the question is does the guy that rented, the cheater, if we're going to use it, does the cheater have a basis to sue her and Airbnb? Because he's named Airbnb in the lawsuit also. And the answer is, yes, he does. As hard as that's going to be for your listeners to hear, you are not allowed under the law to extort somebody. If you find somebody did something wrong or you've got proof, you can't say, you give me money or I'm going to expose you. That extortion's illegal.
That's the quid pro quo.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, is he an idiot? Yes. Should he have been there with her? No. Once that was exposed and he knew what was going on, should he have just paid this woman to keep it quiet? You'd have thought he'd have done that for his own well-being, but he chose not to. It became public. He's now getting divorced, so now there's this lawsuit moving forward, and it's going to go before a jury. So your question is, from a juror perspective, I put you on the jury stand.
Yes.
And you're hearing the story. Even though under the law he has a claim for extortion and the wreckage of his marriage, which is causing him untold amounts of money, do you as a juror find for him or not? The law is going to be on his side.
The fact that the Airbnb host
right
broke the law
right
to try to get him to do something, and by breaking the law ruined his life, I kind of have to find in favor of the guy, the cheater.
Okay, so you're somebody that's a rule follower and a law follower. If the jury, if the judge instructs you on the law, even if you morally are opposed to the outcome, or you're like, oh, I wouldn't do that, or this is not a great guy, you're going to follow the law. Okay?
Yes, yes.
All right, what about you? Are you going to follow the law?
I don't know. I mean, I like the thing you said about going ahead and paying her so it goes away, but my question would be, what stops her from asking for more money?
Extortion down the road again.
Yeah.
That's the hole you get into. Now, I'll tell you, as a trial lawyer, when we're doing voir dire and we're picking our jurors, we're trying to determine what type of juror coming from what background would be best for this case. and we focus group cases. My guess is if I were to focus group this case, that you would not want women on the jury. Would not want married women on the jury
because they'd say you shouldn't have cheated.
They're going to say you shouldn't have cheated. I don't care what the law is. I hope that your ex-wife gets everything and you're not getting anything from this woman. And they would not follow the law under that circumstance as instructed by the judge, whereas most men probably would.
And they're going to award the $900 to the Airbnb host.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a crazy deal. I mean, there were mistakes made by everybody. He obviously shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have taken somebody that wasn't his wife, but he also shouldn't have had a big party, got himself in trouble, got the cameras looked at, and then once it was exposed to him, should have just given her the $960 because now it's a huge deal. Anybody out there listening goes Google Airbnb host sued for cheating. It's everywhere.
Wow.
So now it's everywhere.
Yeah,
That's insane.
Wow. Interesting.
Yep.
If he needs a lawyer, the lawyer who knows all. I don't know. Would you take his case?
No, because my wife would.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. You're like, oh, I'm not on this.
I do have to go home at night.
Yeah, okay.